Tonight I'm going to talk to you about my 3 media products I've created this year in my A2 media year, 2 ancillaries and 1 final music video, and how they are all linked together, things like that. So the first thing I did was the Digipack, which was it's basically an album, like your standard album cover. You got 6 panels though, so it's more of a cardboardy style set out, and for that I attended a gig, because the first decision we came to was obviously picking an act or band that would be copyright free that we could use, and my friend Neil is in a Mojo Pin, who were a band that we used. He's a guitarist, and so we asked him and he said yeah, sure. So then went forward with that idea, and so I went to a gig of theirs in September last year. Took quite a lot of pictures, did a backstage shoot with them, and when they played I took some video and pictures as well, and they were mostly the images that took up my Digipack in the end, so they were already ready for when I actually started college that year, which was quite convenient. And so with the whole colour scheme of the actual Digipack, I had some problems at first because I've never been really good at a guy with computers and stuff like Photoshop. That was all a bit above me to begin with, so I had to learn how to use that in about a month, less, maybe a few weeks, and I had to jump in head first into this Digipack. And my first idea wasn't so good. It was like the front cover, the back cover, and the inside picture where the disc would go. That was all red, and then every other picture was black and white, and that didn't really fit. So what I decided to do was link with one of the songs that the band do called Sour Fruit, and do some like diluted sour colours, which is where the yellow, reddy, blacky like dilution comes in from that idea. So basically linking it in with the song, I thought that was one of the best moves to go for. And then obviously with the website, that was done through a site called Weebly, and to make it in tune with what I knew that the website I was going with was Pulled Apart by Horses. That was my style model, and they advertise merchandise and various videos and stuff, so that's how I set up my page around that one. And what I realised was that it used as a similar colour scheme to the actual CD they recently brought out, so I obviously did mine around my Digipack with the writing being blue and the font being Impact and stuff like that, like just relating it in that way. Obviously advertising the Digipack on the home page too, because that was the main focus, because that's what you get your main marks from. And then the whole thing had to be transferred into this music video, which was, I don't think it came across so well in how those two are presented. I think those two are definitely seen as a separate unit to the actual video, because we put no visual effects, like the video wasn't diluted or anything, it was just shot in normal colour. So but yeah, that went with the song Locks because it was really fast paced, and we could do a lot of quick shot changes, which is what we wanted to do, and that was really good. I think that was definitely the most successful part of the entire project, because we had Harry, who's initially it started as a storyboard, so I drew up most of the storyboard, so I came up with most of the initial shots, but then it was Harry who had to carry those shots out and use his film studies knowledge to actually take it to the best level possible. So I'm incredibly happy that we had him in our group. He was really good. And then when it came to editing stuff down, we had Richard as well, who was brilliant with the editing program that we were using. So I mean, all in all, we all had our roles to play. Me and Richard had to fill in for 2 of the band members because they're older than Neil. Neil's in our year. They're in Leeds University, and we only had a 3-week window to film, and they were just not available, so me and Richard filled in for them. Richard did about half the editing, and then I did the last half just to get it done in time for the deadline. And yeah, I think the majority of feedback we got from audiences and things like that has been very, very good, very positive, so I'm really happy in that aspect. I think one of the things we could definitely improve on was the beginning of the video when there was some shaky shots. The sound was a bit patchy, definitely, because it was really windy that day. And we had our friend doing the sound on that one, and we felt it could probably been improved or done better if we were to go back again. But all in all, the rest of the video I thought was extremely well shot. Some shots worked incredibly well, like there was some really, I think, professional like things going through there. So yeah, that's all thanks to Harry and stuff that us two discussed spur of the moment maybe, because to begin with we did use our storyboard, but then we decided that we probably need to go off it because some of the stuff we'd drawn was not humanly possible to shoot. Like we hadn't really thought. We thought more inside of the box and not out, so we had to think more out and all forget the box altogether when it came to the actual shooting of the video. So I'll just show you my products now. This is my digipack. So you got the first panel there is a shot I took at the September gig. The logo there, I've made it blue. It's usually black for the bandits themselves. Then we get to the back here. That's a picture that I shot in Neil's room, Neil's bedroom, of all his band equipment and his guitars and stuff. And there's the track listing. Zoom in here. There's a barcode there, and up the spine you've got the name Mojo pin. So I tried to make it look as like professional as I possibly could, if that was possible, you know. And there's a picture of an amplifier which I also took in Neil's room. It's a picture of a set list which is obviously upside down due to it being that way, because then it folds up. This is a picture I took at the backstage of the Academy, and that's got like all the thank yous and stuff on it. That's where the disc would go. All the face is whited out except for the eyes, which are black, and then there's a bass that I also took in Neil's room. And then going up, we have got my website. So let's see. Here we go. Right, okay, so there's a picture of the band, same one that's used in the centre of the digipack. The logo there, some news feed there, promotion of the actual material, so the digipack there. I did a little thing about t-shirts and previous albums and stuff like that to make it a bit more professional. A video I shot at the September 2011 gig, and a Twitter feed of their actual Twitter, which has been linked up there. Easily done, but looks quite good, I think. So yeah, I think that's all that. Cheers.